The Book of Disquiet is a series of reflections by the Portuguese writer Fernando Pessoa. It was first published in 1982, nearly half a century after the author's death in 1935. There were good reasons for the delay. Firstly, the book's almost impossible to categorise. It claims to be a factless autobiography, which of course makes no literal sense. Secondly, when Pessoa died, it was radically unfinished, a disordered pile of jottings and notebooks, which no one knew exactly how to put together. Even today, different publishers may produce different versions. It may be obvious from all this that internally the book could go in any order without much in the way of a loss of meaning. It can profitably be dipped into. It's a collection of highly crafted descriptions of Lisbon, personal reflections on life, witticisms, aphorisms, symbolist meditations, in-depth introspective analyses, and discerning chunks of philosophy. Much of it is original and profound, and because its sweep is so broad, in many areas it's still ahead of its time. Pessoa is very good at dissecting ambiguities and often seems uncannily able to identify the different elements in a complex mix. In fact, his insightfulness may be his overriding strength. He seems to pin down whatever he happens to be discussing in such a way that it appears both new, you've never looked at it quite like that before, and familiar. You always knew it was something like that. Finally, why is it called the Book of Disquiet? What's so disquieting about it? Firstly, the fluidity of the author. A lot of the book is written under another name, Bernardo Soares, but this isn't a simple heteronym, a name an author invents for himself in order to write in a different style. On the contrary, it's difficult to say exactly who Pessoa thinks Bernardo Soares is, or even how real he thinks he is. Pessoa describes him as a semi-heteronym, which maybe adds to the conclusion, especially since Bernardo Soares isn't the only semi-heteronym in here. Who are all these people, and how do they manage to write with such a depth of insight? Why are they there at all? The second reason it's disquieting is that Pessoa sees the borderline between waking and sleep as much more significant than most people imagine. A lot of the book is situated in that greyish twilight realm. Forget about the disquiet, though. Simply in terms of its intellectual and literary quality, this book is an indispensable experience.